team is in the second game of a back-to-back. Do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Now Brown. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Queta. Outside Brown. 5 to shoot. The shot won't fall. Ooh, nice D from George. Here's Barlow. Pass to Embiid. Brown with the steal. And just over a minute played here to start the game. From the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Barlow. Kicks it to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid passes to George. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Embiid. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Outside, Brown. Back to Pritchard from deep. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White. Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Walsh. Outside White. Outside Pritchard. The 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
Here's Maxey, following the 3 by Boston. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Queta pulls it in.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Outside Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. George defending. George with a steal. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. This one for 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him. And coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if coach's message resonates. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. So it's Boston now, following that last 3-pointer by Philadelphia. Outside White. From deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
They really scrapped out a win last time. Foul trouble on the other side helped them immensely.
Oh, no doubt. Playing aggressively, forcing the action, that often works in your favor, and it did the last time around.
There are just certain guys have a nose for the basketball. I don't think you teach that. Great second effort there.
Brown passes to White. Down low. Here's Walsh. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Brown finds Pritchard. Over Maxey. Pritchard, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Maxey against Brown. White. And George with some nice D.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Inside. Embiid drawing the double team. Pass to Maxey. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Brown. Can they get it? Boston, no good that time either.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
George, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Here's Maxey. And he makes it on the layup. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the 76ers making a change here. And here we can check out the story for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 5. Outside Pritchard. Six to shoot. Outside Brown. To end the drought. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024 doors.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by Boston. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
The 76ers making a switch here. McCain's checked in.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Here's Maxey. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Maxey's got 6 points. Celtics trail by 7. Outside White. Back to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Pass to Embiid. Queta pulls it in.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Outside White. Clock at 6. Pass to Walsh. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Boston pulls it in.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Brown looking around. to the basket, and it's all tied up.
Yeah, the clock is dwindling, but Jaylen Brown says, don't worry, team, I got this.
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at the Celtics. Early on, they've got the third best record. And, of course, the 76ers down 4 spots.
Well, for the Celtics, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
The drive by McCain.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Simons finds Pritchard. Brown against Edwards. Brown inside. Can't hit that one. Oh, good D by Edwards. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's McCain on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Tipped. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to McCain. Outside Grimes. Now here's Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. And here's McCain. There's the 3. Boston with a rebound. Kidd has got his 6th rebound on the night. McCain against Pritchard. There's Simons with a 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Man, this is why you want Simons on the floor. I mean, he can really stretch it.
Pass to Drummond. Back to McCain. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. McCain's got 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Walker with a steal. He gets it up. The shot, no good. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
They've got Sam Hauser, Chris Boucher out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5.
Well, they specifically want Grimes to be in positions to catch and shoot, and you see why right there.
Simons against McCain. Now here's Simons. Defense is right there. Just 5 to shoot. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And it's Simons missing. The Sixers lead by 6. Edwards, the pass to Grimes. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Grimes has got 5.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Simons outside. Drills it from deep.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you guys.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
You can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical. Makes that finish look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Nice ball movement by Boston. On the wing, Simons. Out to the right wing. Here's Walsh. Offline with a three.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Pass to McCain. Boucher against Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 6. To the paint. White, the pass to Simons. Over McCain. And it's Simons missing. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Pass to McCain. Here's Embiid. Over Boucher. Embiid can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Brown passes to Simons. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Simons got 7 now in this quarter.
With the ball on a string, Simons has great short area quickness.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for the Sixers. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. 5th best, Boston.
Offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really over the last month.
Embiid finds McCain. Outside Maxey. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Back to Maxey. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Sometimes you anticipate that contact is coming and you have to take it. Nice job by White to hang in there.
Here's Grimes. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now here's Simons. He's got 10. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Maxey. Grimes with the ball. And it's Boucher picking him up. Pass to Maxey. Now Embiid. Shoots over Brown. Embiid can't hit. Outside, Brown. There's a screen. And here's Simons outside. And Grimes pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 4. Here's Maxey, covered by Boucher. Maxey, that's good.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Boston has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. George is checked in. Pass to White. Brown against Edwards. Left side, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Edwards. Now George. And here's Embiid. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Embiid a screen on Simons. For 3, Maxey. Boston with a rebound. Kidd has got rebound number 8 now. Brown passes to White. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, nice D from George. The Sixers lead by 4. A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Now here's Simons. 10 points for him. Pass to Keita. Embiid with a steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Edwards finds George. Philadelphia with another miss.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Back to Simons. From downtown. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
You simply have to respect the passing ability of Paul George, his ability to read and react and make the right choice. So good.
Now here's White. 11 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown inside. Guarded by Edwards. Brown no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the 76ers. 6-point game.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
White for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got his 5th rebound in this one. Embiid a screen on Simons. Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Richards checked in for Boston. Philadelphia also making some changes. Barlow's checked in for Edwards, and it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
The baseline J is on the way. Jump shot is good. Brown's got 6 points.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Here's Barlow. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Grimes, he's checked in for Joel Embiid.
Number 5, Quentin Grimes.
Now here's Brown, covered by Grimes. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. The Sixers lead by 7. Maxey passes to Barlow. Here's the 3. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Back to Pritchard for 3. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Barlow. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Oh, wow!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Maxey. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Brown. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White. The kick out to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the long J. Maxey's got 16 points now.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't gonna change.
White for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pritchard against Maxey. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Sixers on top. They lead by 18. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, you got out to an early lead. A lot to like in your performance thus far. What have you liked about it?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
Thanks, Joel. Guys?
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Well, right now for Boston, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there repeatedly. Excellence is a habit, not an action. That is a quote from the OG.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Celtics trail by 18. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Pritchard. And here's Brown for three. And George with some nice D.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the right side. From 12 feet. That shot off. The Celtics shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Maxey against Pritchard. White for three. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. George against Brown. Pass to Edgecombe. Five on the clock. Back to George. Here's Barlow. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. White with a screen on Maxey. Pritchard with it. Guarded now by George. Pritchard against Maxey. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. Fourth, the Sixers.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Philadelphia leading by 21. Pass to George. Now here's Embiid. From 10 feet away, Queta pulls it in.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's White. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Outside Pritchard. It's stolen by Maxey. It's a one-on-one situation. For three, George. Queta pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. And the jam by Brown.
That is the hard-driving, big-time athleticism of Jaylen Brown on display.
Back to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Edgecombe. Over White. Edgecombe, no good. Celtics trail by 21. Outside, Brown. Here's Queta. White looking it over. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Walsh can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 21. Here's Maxey. He got a piece of it, and they get it back. Philadelphia moving it around. Screen by Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from deep. The Sixers with another miss. The Celtics have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Brown against George. It's Brown on the wing. Give him 8 points now. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Brown against George. 5 to shoot. Here's White. Here's Keita. Drains it from 9 feet away. Keita's got 6 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Maxey. 16 points for him. And they pick up 2.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Up top, White. The steal. Pass to George. It's tipped. And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 19 points. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Fires for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
Pass to Walsh. Outside White. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. Rebound by Philadelphia. To the inside. The kick out to Maxey. And here's Embiid. Embiid, a screen on Brown. Back to Embiid. And Embiid with the power jam.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Keita. Kick out to Brown. There's a screen to the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one at the line is good. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pritchard against Maxey. Pritchard, the pass to Simons. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Philadelphia has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Sunday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Boston making a switch here. Boucher's checked in.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Inside. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Simons outside. Down low. Boucher passes to White. It's stolen by Drummond. It's McCain on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Maxey on the wing. And there's a pick. Pass to Grimes. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, big night for Grimes, and this is what he gives you a glimpse of at times, the ability to sustain an offense.
Now here's Boucher. Throws it up high. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And while we can, let's bring up a list of the top scorers across the NBA in the past month. For Jaylen Brown and, of course, Tyrese Maxey.
This month has been a memorable one for both of these players, just lighting up the nets and getting it done on offense.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Minot comes in for Wall, and it's Hauser in for Derek White. Walker, he's checked in for the Sixers.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
McCain at the line for 1.
Free throw no good for McCain. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Minot. No points yet. Pass to Boucher.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's Simons with a 3, and his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Pritchard against McCain. Here's Drummond. Over Boucher. Off target with a jump hook. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Boucher against Edwards. Minot. And that one is stuffed right through.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Walker. Off target from outside. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Pritchard surviving the D. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Drummond to screen on Simons. To the paint. And the jam by Drummond.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
McCain against Simons. Left side, Brown. Shot from the wing. Walker pulls down the board. And here's McCain. 7 points in the game. Walker, a screen on Simons. Here's McCain. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Philadelphia in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. That's the Boston Five. Now here's McCain. Grimes' shot is off. Simons against McCain. Simons outside. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen. Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Simons against McCain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And that one falls for Simons.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Good on both. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Walker. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, how about the quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
Boucher passes to Simons. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, B.A., so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, B.A.
Now here's Brown. Boucher outside. Pass to Hauser, over Edwards. And it comes off the front of the rim. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's McCain. Philadelphia moving it around. Walker, a screen on Brown. Here's Grimes. Chalk up 2 there. Grimes has got 20.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Brown. Beyond the arc. Grimes with a defensive effort. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Walker, a screen on Simons. Pass to Walker. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Edwards. Outside Walker. It's McCain on the wing. And here's Drummond. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a three. Buries it from three.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Simons with it, covered by McCain. Simons passes to Boucher. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Walsh is checked in for Minot. Derek White comes in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Here's McCain, and he dunks it down.
It's just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
White finds Brown. Over Edwards. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now here's McCain to the middle. Grimes. Boston pulls it in. Walsh has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. White, the pass to Boucher. Nails the baby hook. Boucher's got 5 points now this quarter.
And for Boucher, to me, it's about taking his time inside. When he does that, he's very effective.
Outside Grimes from the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
Free throw good. Brown. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Cadis checked in for Boucher. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Gordon's checked in. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, B.A., I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts.
Now here's Grimes. Pass to Bona. Now McCain. Offensive rebound. Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. And here's Brown. Defended by Gordon. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Pritchard. Pritchard's got 3 assists in the game. Pritchard against McCain. Lets the 3 fly. Queta pulls it in.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Pritchard from outside. Drops in the 3.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
McCain finds Gordon. And he gets it to go. Gordon's got his first basket.
Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
Brown against Gordon. Outside White. There's a screen. Pass to Walsh. There's the triple. Outside Brown. The kick out to White. Jacks up a three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Now here's Grimes. Here's McCain. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside White. Pass to Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Gordon. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now McCain. Here's Bona, and that one drops for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Here's Keita. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Brown. Takes the 3. The shot comes out. The 76ers have gotten 8 of 15 during the 4th quarter. Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by White.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
McCain against White, and the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Walker, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Number 33, Jamari Walker.
Edwards, the pass to Grimes. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. The Sixers again can't hit. Boston on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Outside White. To the inside. Here's Brown. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Edwards. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting 47% since the 4th quarter started. Back to McCain. And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested moving the three-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, PA. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 1:39 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Simons is checked in for Jaylen Brown. The Celtics shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Now here's Simons. He's covered closely. Left side Pritchard. Over McCain. Pritchard, no good. Pritchard's gone 3 of 10 shooting, so only 30%.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the 76ers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year. And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Joel Embiid.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
So it's Philadelphia now. following the bucket by Boston. McCain drives in, and the layup is good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Outside White. Now here's Simons, covered by Grimes. Simons, left side, pass to Keita. And it's Bona with a rebound. McCain with it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the discomfort showed and led to a win for you guys. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Joel Embiid.